Put your cell phone up. See, I'm coming for you. You should have known what was going on. I don't got a phone. What was that thing in your hand?
It was just a case.
It's just a case. See, they got your back over there. It's just a case. All right, so did you draw the picture? The Avian's over here. What we don't want to draw? Did you draw the picture?
No.
You know we didn't. Where's that? In your brain. Write it down on the paper. So, on this piece of paper, you have to be able to find maximum kinetic energy, minimum kinetic energy, maximum potential, minimum potential, and where potential and kinetic increase and decrease. Okay? Now, I just graded your lab papers. I haven't graded fourth period yet. But I just finished y'all's. Some of us do not know what increases and decreases potential energy and what increases and decreases kinetic energy after we did that lab on Friday. I'm a little disheartened by that. Okay? I wouldn't have wasted our time doing a lab if I'd have known we didn't know the answer to that. So, where's my pen? I should be here today. I may have to leave, but right now I'm still good for this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday and Thursday I'm helping with registration. Potential energy and kinetic energy are based on one thing. What is the one word that potential energy is based on? So at the very end, I have duty in the morning right now. All right, potential energy is based on one thing. Height. Okay?
You said both. Well.
All right. What's the one word kinetic energy is based on? Okay. Velocity is what's in the equation, but a lot of us don't think of velocity as something we relate to. So what is velocity the same as? Speed. All right. Now, if you can keep those two things straight, you should be able to figure out where the greatest and the least potential and kinetic energy are in all diagrams. So, where would the greatest potential energy be? All right. Max PE is always the maximum what? What's the key word you just told for PE? Height. All right. Now, here's an easier word. It's always at the top. Okay? Maximum PE is always at the top. So, if I number these balls, rocks, whatever, rolling down this hill, ramp, whatever we want to call it, all right, where is the greatest potential energy going to be? At the top, wherever the greatest height is. So, 1, 2, or 3, who has the greatest height? 1. So, where would the minimum potential energy have to be if the greatest is at number 1? Number 3 would have to be the minimum potential energy.
I remember this.
From where? Good. I told you, y'all would have done a lot of this in middle school. Now, kinetic energy is essentially the opposite. All right, but think of it in terms of speed. So, maximum kinetic energy. Where are you always going the fastest? At the top of a hill or at the bottom of the hill? The bottom. Maximum kinetic energy is always at the bottom. All right, so when you're looking at this, where are we always going the fastest? The bottom. So who is going to have the greatest speed? 1, 2, or 3? So the maximum kinetic energy is at 3. So where would the minimum kinetic energy be? It'd be the exact opposite. So the minimum kinetic energy is at the top. Now, those are usually the things that students find the easiest. Now, so where's the hard part?
The middle.
We have to label where it increases and where it decreases, where it changes from one to the other. That's usually the part that they find the trickiest. Okay? So, if we want to talk about what happens as we go from I don't like that color. Let's say from here to here. All right. What happens to kinetic energy? All right. What's happening to the rock or the ball as we roll down the hill? Is the speed increasing or is the speed decreasing? Okay. So as long as you can tell me the speed increases, there's hope for us.
Wait a minute.
If you can't tell me the speed increases, we got no hope.
So the speed increases.
As you go downhill, let's think about a car. All right? Has everybody driven in a car? Ridden in a car?
Yes.
Okay. If you go downhill, does the car go faster or slower? It goes faster. Okay? So if we're going downhill, the car is going to go faster. If you're driving and you don't want it to go faster, what do you have to do with your feet? Press the brake. Okay? So if we go downhill, our speed increases. What did we say speed was the same as? It's the same as velocity or kinetic energy, right? So kinetic energy does what as we go downhill? Will it increase or will it decrease? Kinetic energy will increase as we go downhill. All right, if kinetic energy is speed, it will increase going downhill. Does that make sense?
Missing P would decrease. Yes.
All right, so potential energy is the opposite. So potential energy will do what then going downhill?
Decrease?
That's right. Potential energy will decrease. Now, why will potential energy decrease? Because what's happening to the height? Potential energy is all about height, right now, Jaya? Welcome back. Potential energy is all about height. What's happening to the height of the ball? Is decreasing. The height's going down. Height is potential energy. If height goes down, what happens to potential energy? It decreases. It goes down. Are you with me on that? Can potential energy and kinetic energy both go the same direction?
Yeah, but they won't go the same. Like they won't.
They cannot go the same direction. If potential energy goes up, kinetic energy has to do what? Go down.
No, but if they both go the same way, then one just increases and one decreases.
That's my point. Can they both increase?
No,
That's what I'm saying. They can't both increase.
but they can't go the same way.
Same direction. Like, can they both go down at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean, I can draw arrows this direction, but can they both increase?
No.
That's what I'm asking.
They can, but they go the other way.
Okay, so if I say that, we got to draw the arrows in opposite directions.
Then they both do
Oh,
the.
Next picture. All right. Here's something most of y'all are familiar with. My picture looks bad. I know I'm not an artist. All right.
That doesn't look bad.
You don't look at that.
It's supposed to be a basketball goal.
Well, it doesn't look bad. It's easier.
Okay.
I noticed what it was.
At least y'all knew what it was. All right. It's a basketball goal. We got 4 shots of a basketball going through the goal. Okay. So again, we want to label where the minimums and the maximums are. So where would we have the greatest potential energy? There's the maximum potential energy. Why would we have the maximum potential energy of 4?
Because it has all the areas about to fall and it's like at the height.
It has the greatest what?
Height.
All right, it's the maximum height. That's all I wanted. As long as you can tell me it has the max height, that's what has the most potential energy. It's that simple. All right, where's the maximum kinetic energy? That it? Yep. Why is there 2 of them this time?
Because they're at the same level.
They're at the same level. Why are they the maximum kinetic energy? They're where? They're at the bottom.
Well, where did it go faster down than it was going up?
Yep.
And why are they both max?
You know, I agree with you, Nigel. We're just telling you what the right answer is going to be on the test.
Kind of dumb.
I agree. Wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. I would argue that 6 is faster than 1 every day of the week along with you. But I will tell you now that the answer will be 1 and 6 on the test.
So if I put just 6 on the test.
1 and 6?
It will be 1 and 6. I agree with you. 6 will be faster than 1.
Write this down.
Okay? But the answer will be 1 and 6 on the test. I learned long ago to stop teaching if it was only 6. It needs to be 1 and 6. Because I got tired of my students getting the wrong answer on the test.
Wait, why did you teach him this?
That's why I stopped teaching it that way. All right, so what happens as we go up? I will take the answer one of 2 ways.
Increases. And
Kinetic energy does what?
decreases, and potential energy increases.
All right, kinetic energy decreases. Why does kinetic energy decrease? Why would we say it decreases? Jose, give me that phone. I know you don't have one. Lord, that's like a baby phone. It's so small. I'm used to taking people who have like 8 pluses, and I feel like my pocket's gonna fall off. It's like lightweight. Like what kind of phone is this? A 4? 5?
Why are you trying to play like that, bro?
It's a lovely phone. I like it. You don't like it? I like it. It's small. I need to downgrade one of those.
But you said you would have it on Monday.
I need to downgrade. What?
Yeah, hustle.
Can you go to the bathroom? You better sleep over there forever, and now you want to go to the bathroom? You need to stay awake for a little while. All right, so why does kinetic energy decrease? Huh? So why does kinetic energy decrease?
Because it goes up.
That's not the reason. What happens to its speed?
It goes down.
It decreases.
All right, it slows down. That's why it decreases, because it slows down. All right? What happens to potential energy? Potential energy does what? You better stop playing with yours. Potential energy does what? Why does potential energy increase? Mario, hand me yours too. You're right. Give it here. No, I'm not going to catch it. Don't throw me a phone. All right, so why does potential energy increase? All right, height increases. All right, height increases. That's why it increases. All right, so if we had this side, what could you tell me over here? Potential energy does what? Why does it decrease? Because the height does what? The height decreases. All right, what happens to kinetic energy? It increases. Why does kinetic energy increase? It speeds up. Now, notice I use the words height and speed. Why did I use those words? Because these are the words that I keep using here, because those are the words we were supposed to use in our lab. Some of us did not use those words on Friday in our lab. When I said what variable affected PE and what variable affected KE, y'all used motion, force. I don't even remember the other word. I don't even know where y'all got some of those words. All right, I got to draw some ugly cars for a second. God help us all. No criticisms over there, miss. I got suspended.
First of all, if you gonna say that, I can criticize your drawings.
But I'm not blaming
All right, so we got 4 cars. All right. And the roller coasters are going that way. All right. So tell me this. where would my max PE be?
Yeah, it says 2.
Okay? Why is 2 going to have the max PE? Okay?
Highest.
Where's the maximum KE?
4.
Okay? Okay? Where is, or what's going to happen as I go this way? All right, I hear KE increases and PE decreases. Everybody got it? Or close enough? Okay, we're going to try the lab. Everybody's going to need a laptop for this one. So let me hand out the lab papers, and then I'll let you get your stuff. Now, this one is a computer simulation, so you have to go to the lab. The lab is in Google Classroom. If you don't want to type in this long website, you can just go to Google Classroom, click on the link, and it will take you to the website. Huh? No, that's what this lab is. Okay? This is a simulation. It should not take us very long to do this. We should have no trouble finishing by the bell. All right, Mario, go to the bathroom so you can get back here and do it. No, you can't get your phone. You said you had
About
to
40 minutes.
What am I doing? I don't even know that.
Okay, don't go to the bathroom.
You need computers.
You need your computers. They should be unlocked. I don't think Mr. Wardlow locked them. They're locked?
He didn't get one, so I thought they were locked.
There.
Oh, they're not locked.
So you're not going, Mario?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me find out what it's called before y'all are all badgering me.
No, I ain't gonna fix that one for you. Go ahead. Why not? Oh. It's just water. You got less. Yeah, 5 2.
Can I get my phone out and walk?
Why?
Because you already know.
No.
Yes, you can play on it.
Oh, yeah, playing on it.
Chat is really all.
I like it something up.
Alright. Alright.
I don't know.
I have an appointment tonight at the orthodontist today, right? I texted my mom, she was like, "What time are you coming to get me?" And she was like, "Your appointment's tomorrow, but not today." So like, but she's still paying tomorrow. Your appointment will be today. And I'll be like, "Look, mom."
Did y'all leave those alone?
Right.
When did you even get those? I was freshman.
Can we just first?
I am.
Oh.
What do you?
Do I?
So you only teach physics, science, and chemistry?
Alright. Based on what I've got here, it should say skate park lab. Nigel! What? Where'd you get them to?
I ain't giving to nobody. I didn't even notice them taking them. They got them when I had the computer card.
Should say skate park lab,
Where is it, like towards the bottom or
towards the bottom.
Right. Is it skate park energy conversion?
Yep,
That's thinking energy.
it's not the one that says video or anything.
Or this, but it's in the hall area.
Wait, do we pay?
Yep, and it should load.
Oh, goodness.
Which one's this?
There you go. Don't beat on it.
What are we supposed to be doing?
Follow the directions. You do what I told you to do. It's not hard.
How long is this gonna take?
Robert, you feel bad today again. So you're not gonna do the lab. Okay, dude. I've heard that before. Stop perforating yourself full of holes and getting tattoos. You feel so bad you can't participate in class. You what? What are you doing today then? Going home. Fabulous.
Are we supposed to like write anything down?
This one sucks.
Did you put the group? For Katie? Wait, which wall?
But
Since it like goes into U shape, would the KE, like, would the max be at 1 because when it gets to 0, he goes straight, or like is the max 0 because then he starts going back up?
Whatever the max.
it works just like the picture we just drew. Max is at the top for PE, max is at the bottom for KE.
So it don't start going down until he goes back up. Like when he goes straight, it's max.
When he's at the bottom, he's at max.
I don't know what type of skateboard this is. Just walk to.
Yeah,
So like, no matter what it is, the total energy should always stay the same, right? Because of the conservation.
What you mean, why is this happening?
I don't know.
No.
That's what I'm asking you, dear.
That's not on
I
the
wasn't know what's happening.
No, that's not on
Now.
paper.
Wow.
Go just further down. On paper. I need some more of those.
I don't see it either. That's not what I'm on. Like, I know in this one is
Where he going up there?
Mhm.
but I'm like,
Why is that?
not just for the skater.
That's fine.
Conservation. The law. You know what it means to conserve something?
I know what it's concerned.
Okay, where your conserve conservation is concerned. Am I saying it? And how you know this is being right? Like, what do you mean? Right, right, right.
Yep. Where? But after your speakers. Why? You gonna tell me? I won't tell you that.
How would I see you for help?
No, I'm gonna tell you that. You should know that based on what we've done this semester.
What is?
I ain't coming off the computer apart. She ain't gonna help you.
No,
Did I?
I'm telling you, she's not gonna help you.
I just sent her back in.
I ain't doing that.
I'm gonna say, why you not using
Fans off.
Wait, what?
Why did you do that? This was you see what I have? When I was here, really, oh, I say.
When I was much younger and I did not like the experience.
Why?
I'm very good at it. No, I broke some football. I didn't break stuff when I was younger.
Recess, I don't know which.
Oh, right here.
Why else in my desk?
Why that?
Okay. No, that's like records under your computer. Thanks.
You want this one too?
No, I got some registration stuff. I don't need it.
And, are you in Thursday first period?
Thursday, what period?
First period.
It's my planning period. I plan. I grade papers.
Reading period.
Why?
No.
Oh, you need a place to be. Yes, because you can't go. Miss Wardlow's in here, but I don't care if you're in here too. She can't go with this rector.
Where we put it at when we're finished?
On the stove.
What happened to those,
No, you can copy me.
You ate 'em all.
JD Brady ate the entire bag on Thursday because he told me they were going stale, and I tried to get people to eat them after school on Wednesday, and not a soul would take any of them
They stale.
because they told me they were stale.
What was that?
I
And JD,
ate all the stale chips. He didn't care they were stale.
You know what's actually good? Stale popcorn. It's really good. Like, cause it gets like soft.
Okay,
Just saying.
I'll just have to trust you on stale popcorn.
Right.
Okay.
Not too stale though, like only like a couple hours stale, not like days.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Okay. Well, we were worried for a minute.
Like if you leave it out for like an hour, that's okay, but if it's any more than like that, you know.
He's been thinking that. Yeah, that's a good handwriting. Can't really, it's not like other people, or whatever you have to read every day. I was like, I got bored. I just think today's the 11th.
There's the 11th.
We have so many registrations, and that is crazy.
Are you still on the same roll you were on Thursday and Friday and doing work for me? Yeah. He's looking past himself like, who's back here? Okay.
Who's back here?
You know, I got 3 assignments in 2 days. I'm expecting another one today.
Oven roasted turkey.
I wouldn't so much with
I'm sure it'll be quite tasty.
oven roasted turkey. I bet it's one of those fake turkeys that give us that they give us some chicken pie. Yeah, it's turkey.
I'm sure it will be.
Y'all be on.
What?
Grace one.
Do you have my drinks today? Yes.
Doesn't know who she has today.
Do you not know who we have today?
Grace, put them back.
That's not even her. It's not her, it's him. It's
Joseph. Put them up.
Hang it, Mom.
Put them up. Don't turn around. Go all the way back over there. Put
He
them
looked
up.
like he had something. It's like Grace.
Now go sit down.
She been blaming everybody except for you.
Let me see your hands. You want to see the other one? Look at that funny thing.
Why you have to make
That
him
was
feel bad like that? So why you have to make him feel bad like that? Yeah, I already feel like that. You can't do that.
That's a laugh. It's like Grace. Grace. What the?
That's why he yells at all of these.
Yeah, take it back.
I'm impressed he put his phone down long enough to play with it.
I haven't even opened it yet. What if he did not say it?
Oh, nice.
Let's do it. Yay! So what's up? But
What? No. That's racist. Look at those two in the same way you said that. It's racist. My friend.
On stool. I'm not checking it.
Check it.
I'm not checking it here. You have to phone back to someone on the stool.
What's wrong with you today?
What's wrong with me today? I'm working on grading last week's lab. I'm not grading this week's lab at the same time.
You got a grade, you got told you good.
You gotta be quicker than.
Ellen, no.
I don't. Well, I do know, I don't know.
Which one you guys? Oh, I would because the engineer makes.
I had that, but I
It's changing.
Sorry.
So we could like talk to right?
Yeah.
Sorry. But I'm not angry. Right. Saying something we can do better about it. He really was. That's different. That's a whole different. No, that's different. He's just talking about that.
For,
Yeah, look at yours like. You jerk when you're looking.
Which one will have to go to or what?
yeah.
I learned to do this. Oh, no.
I think it's safe.
No, it's a move.
Well, it's getting cool. Who's there? Are you in school? No.
Right, so think about that, before the director sits down and punch and falls out of the chair.
What are you doing right now?
No, but I don't want us to do it today.
I heard it's changing the same, but really? Wait, how you get to, baby? What? And you look so small, they're not big.
You should have asked chemistry the first time. Yeah, real.
Everything's way harder.
He's doing work. Never came.
Yeah, we trying
It's hard. Cause I missed that first day.
Oh, it does change. It's just more kinetic.
I
I
didn't
just
want
use
to
it
be
water
there.
now.
That's beside the point.
What did you put, Frank?
That's hard.
Okay, so because you were mad because they pushed me, you
What was
decided
it?
to flop flats.
Oh,
Makes
the
complete
changing
sense.
the mask, if they have masks.
I was gonna do nothing.
I didn't know.
And I was too close to it, and
Correct, it's so low, we needed a whole lot more than 52 points. Correct.
He said, oh,
Is-
so what?
I can't understand it.
from the gym. And you love everything.
Yeah, your fails.
Uh-oh.
But. you could so much have worse.
I'm feeling genius.
Well, earlier, I did it for y'all. Like, and the ingredients.
Well, looks like, look at it. Love it.
I can see why you would think that. No, did you finish your last? Yes, you can.
Where do you finish it on?
What happens if
What?
one year?
That's not what fucking.
But
I like those. You know,
I
don't like it though.
Well, we use them to monopolize.
Like,
you gotta go deeper.
it's not, nothing wrong, I just don't like it.
What do you got against?
You get enough paper cuts, open envelopes, you use them.
I was born yesterday.
See, this one,
But I don't have one. That's why I don't like it. I don't have one.
that makes no sense.
Shut up.
Okay, you've got enough paper cuts, see if we care.
I don't have one. What's wrong? What did I do? We don't like to do that. First of all, what have you done? You act like you so good.
So what exactly is it you decided to do in the cafeteria anyway?
I got the video.
Just out of idle curiosity.
I got the video.
I'm not into
Yes, she is.
The one that I got, yeah.
it. And the other one, I don't see me.
So what exactly is it you did in this, brouhaha in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
So were you sitting on the bench and,
That's how I'm saying
Like
it.
three dudes.
and what did you do? You got,
I was late. I just heard about it. 'Cause it's different.
you hit someone
I was walking in my Burger King.
and you just decided to do this for what reason?
Because I am a real friend.
Next time you feel the urge to be a real
I'm
friend,
helping somebody. I said, you're such a beauty.
just yell, get him, get him, while you're sitting on the bench.
I did.
Get him, while your butt's on the bench,
Well,
not while your arms
So what
swinging.
made you
Nah,
get
she a
up?
star player. She
What made you start jumping?
she a bitch.
right.
Even though she-
Because it was like a 3-hour type thing.
That's the one.
So
Okay,
you put the
genius.
address.
Next time, just sit your butt on the bench.
I mean, it's only
Yeah,
2
get 'em.
days. Like it ain't even all that.
Right. I was,
It's gonna be on your.
I'm not. They said it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You stayed
It was
in,
me now.
'cause if it was.
If I did more,
What did you do?
Apparently, she was swung one.
You missed.
Did you swing
Somebody
and run?
like,
Somebody said you swing and run.
This went down, boom.
because they went
Like that.
flying. I was like, bro, I'm going to go get y'all. I was done after that. Because, okay, you were on one beat.
I don't know. somebody
You
had
said you got it already.
I seen it. If I would have got it, I would have taken it, and I would have made sure it wasn't shaky. Like it's not hard to record a fight. Like the video I saw was like dang, like, bro, it is not hard. We have like these nice cameras. We could like, what is wrong? It's not hard.
Like, when they was gone, I was like, I'm not going to
On the stool,
They were
Joseph.
floored.
Oh, you showed me that you did it?
So,
You were showing me that you did it. That is fabulous.
I said, who told you that I swung you ran?
Somebody, I can't remember.
So you ran away.
Did you swing?
No, I was
Sarah.
there.
I don't know if she would.
You was in there.
I was there.
You swung at one
They said
time.
she
Like,
put somebody in a ring.
No, because Cedric was like, he was in the way, and I was like, bro,
so you hit that.
oh, no.
Who hit?
Just not it. That's why I hit.
Then why you went to fight?
Why y'all, I don't know.
Yes,
You got 6 minutes left.
Yeah,
yes.
Where the phone?
what you need?
Where that phone?
Hello?
Give me the
Phone's right
phone.
there.
Mario, please phone. Hello?
You-
I know it's for me.
Hello?
You gonna get IS. They're still here. He said it's for you.
And I don't know where we were getting that from that I want to fight today. That was a long time
Yeah, I
ago.
seen it.
But you don't, but she was disrespecting mom. That's a whole other level. Disrespect.
Well, how does she
You seen your boss.
Who disrespected your mom?
And how
And she told her she was going to slap her and she was going to her.
All right, who still has a lab sheet? I know Najee does. She's still on my desk working on it. So Malik, did you say you did? Okay. You're on, without a computer?